We're at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where tonight the Red Wings take on conference rival Green Bay Preble. Hello, everybody. Alongside the coach, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin. It's senior night tonight, Chris. Hopefully that'll fire up the troops. I had a chance to talk with Mike Rank before the game, and he said since that North game, the team has been playing a lot better.
Well, I think, we got a combination of things. First of all, I think when we saw a couple weeks ago when they played against North, you had 9 seniors, very dedicated. I don't know what was said in the locker room. I don't know, said that week or something like that. But basically, they came out on fire and were all over the floor. And, I mean, they hustled for every ball. And, I mean, they were just – I thought they just played like it was the last game of the entire planet for them. And since then, they kind of, been playing very well. And I think another thing, Marty, is that Coach Risto and Coach Rank have kind of been trying to explain to these guys, if you do some things that we listen to, you're going to be successful. And I think the kids have kind of bought into it. They're not relying on the three-point shot as much. They're trying to get to the basket, drive a little bit more, not just settle for jump shots, which has been successful the last 2 games.
Need to pay some kudos to the band behind us. It's not just Wade Heinen and the South High Pep Band, but it also includes the 8th graders from Farnsworth and Horseman, and I'll tell you, they sound good.
Well, it's nice that they do things like this. One thing we always want to do is feed our programs. You want to get the youth playing soccer or baseball or swimming or basketball or whatever. Band too. We always are just do sports games, but there's a lot of talents out there besides just sports. There's kids that do plays and forensics, and it's nice they include the 8th grade or the Horseman team group here as well.
I agree wholeheartedly, as a matter of fact. Let's talk a little bit about Preble. We had a chance to see them. They're not a high-scoring bunch. Matter of fact, they like to sit on it when they do get the lead. I think it's incumbent upon them to have the lead late in the game, or they're going to lose.
Yeah, they've been really struggling, Marty. They started out the year 1-7, then they won 5 of 6. Well, now they've lost 1 of 1. They're 1-6 at the end. They're really struggling. They scored just 20 points, 29 and 27 points this week. So they are really struggling to score. I agree with you. They're going to have to come out and do something against South, who's playing their best basketball at the end of the year when you're supposed to.
When we were coming down from the press box, Chris said to me, God, those guys don't shoot very good. I've had freshmen that shoot better, and I said, well, watch them. All they do is work on kicking it out.
Well, I watched them in warm-ups, and we saw them against North and things like that, and some of their shooting forms and stuff like that just kind of awkward a little bit. But, I mean, they do have a really fine player in Connor Curtis. He's just a junior. He's going to wear number 51 tonight. Folks, he is definitely a first or second team all-conference. He's one of the best players I saw this season. So don't take it for granted that this is just going to be an easy game for South, because, I mean, he can play a little bit.
We're looking at the games that remain. Tonight is the last night of the conference season. And with the win, South could move up to, I think you said, 5th place?
Yeah, and that's quite an accomplishment, because they just could not build any confidence or consistency throughout the season, and they're playing their best basketball now. They've won 3 of 5, and when you want to do your best basketball is during the tournament season. And to finish 5th in conference is no slouch, and they're going to look back. I think maybe in June or July, man, we could have probably won some other games, and maybe we would have been in the top 3 or 4.
I'm sure Mike Rank feels the same way about having the ability to have won a couple more games. Do you think South can get out and run the ball up and down the floor like they did against North?
Well, I think one of the things is what we saw a couple weeks ago. It seemed like they were beating North up the floor, and then they went and played East, and they were getting out and running, from what I understand. So I think that they are very skilled, very talented group of seniors. They're good athletes, so I think that is one of the keys, Marty, is to get out and run and see if Preble will catch up to them, because they do have the athletes and the depth that they can do that.
The one really nice thing is this is the last game of the regular season. Next week they start tournaments, and if you talk about a key time to have your team peak, right now is it, and South has certainly done that over the last week or so.
Yeah, and they played Bayport, and I know that Bayport's second in the league and all that, but we saw them play North, and I mean I wasn't overly impressed with them. And if South plays their good basketball this week, they have a nice week of practice next week. Now, next thing you know, you're beating a higher seed, and then you never know. Then it might get a little easier down the line to who you play next. And I like the talent that they have. I mean, they can go a long way, but it's got to start with a win tonight and a good week of practice.
All right, with that, we're going to step out, let you listen to the band for a little bit. We'll be back with the starting lineups and a tip-off for tonight's ball game.
thousands of community and school groups, volunteer and government producers, technical staff, and residents reach out to your community through one of the most powerful communication tools available, cable TV. PEG Access produces more new local programming each week than all the programming produced by NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, and PBS combined. PEG Access channels provide communities with a diverse, independent, and local voice. Thank you for watching and for your continued support of public, education, and government access television.
In Wisconsin, the laws are the same for bicyclists and motorists. So if you bike, ride with the traffic and obey stop signs and lights. Whether you ride a bike or drive a car, you must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians at marked and unmarked crosswalks. At intersections, always look for pedestrians before making a turn, and slow down in school zones and neighborhoods to keep our kids safe. Share and be aware. We're all responsible.
Usually, a texting and driving prevention ad would show you some shocking statistics, or maybe a sad family member that lost someone. They might even show you the last text they sent to scare you. But one of the most scariest statistics is about time. Specifically, the amount of time you're not able to watch the road.
This video was submitted by a student through the Teens Drive Smart program. For more information on teen safety, visit teensdrivesmart.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sheboygan South High School. Tonight's game features the visiting Green Bay Rebel Hornets against your Sheboygan South High Red Wings. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask that you stand if you are able. Please remove your hats and headwear. Place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem played by the Sheboygan South, Farnsworth, and Horace Mann pep bands. Thank you. One of the goals of high school athletics is learning lifelong values. Sportsmanship is one such value that makes this game an educational experience. The Fox River Classic Conference stresses sportsmanship as a goal and expectation for all in attendance at tonight's game. Please remember to sport a winning attitude by cheering positively for your own team. And now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the Green Bay Rebel Hornets, senior number 21, Parker Kraft. Senior number 25, Trent Vandenhouten. Senior number 43, Logan Tillman. Junior number 45, Nathan Prevost. And junior number 51, Connor Curtis. Head coach for the Hornets, Jim Wall. Assistant Mark Schrader, Andy Hoffmeister. And now, your starting lineups for your Sheboygan South High Red Wings. Senior number 3, TJ Pitch. Senior number 4, Connor Harrison. Junior number 10, Tyler Ginther. Senior number 33, Eric Tetzlog. And senior number 34, Jared Wrecking Crew Lightis. Head coach, Mike Rank. Assistant, Jeff Risto. Managers, Will, Bobby, Fisher, Simmons, and Schmitty. Our trainer from Purveyor Sports Medicine, you know her, you love her, Maggie Bauer. Bauer with a B. Game supervisor, Chris Korf. On security, Todd Tudis. Tonight's official, Joe Halber, Charlie Bladorn, and Kirby Frank. And our official scorer, Michelle Walters. These individuals are registered with the WIAA. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game.
That would be Sim Sefford.
Best in the league. I know Bill Horst does a nice job too.
Preble on the first possession. Kraft has it on top, gives it off to Tillman. South in man-to-man defense. Good double team. Kraft, pardon me, that wasn't Kraft. The jump shot is no good and off of Tillman. Prevost out of bounds. Connor Curtis was the post player who got the ball and kicked it out for the open shot, but it was no good. South has it for the first time. Looks like a zone defense, Chris.
Yep. Another reason scores are so low for them. See if South can show some patience and get a, well, nope, they go right for a three, Marty.
It looked dead on by Ginther, but no good.
I was going to just say, will they be patient enough to wait for a driving basket or to rely on that three-point shot, which they did.
I was watching Jared Reklitis, and I didn't think he recognized it was a zone defense. I think he was kind of setting up in the post and not moving to an open spot in that zone.
And I think that's a good defensive decision by South High to double team Curtis every time he gets the ball. You saw Tetschlag there. He dumps down again on Rec. Oh, boy.
When we were down doing our opening, Chris, and watching the Preble team warm up and get a close-up look at Curtis, he's a big guy.
Yep.
Broad shoulders, got a little bit of definition in those arms and shoulders. He can be a load. That'll be a good matchup between Jared and Curtis.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Got to keep your feet down. Wanted to get rid of it right away. That's the second time, actually, that TJ Pitch was not looking for the ball. First time he ran right away as the pass was coming to him. Luckily, Harrison was there to keep it from going out of bounds. Shot from 10 feet away is good by Prevost.
Junior averaging 4 points a game. Preble comes in just scoring 45 points a game. South, on the other hand, averages 53 points a game.
Reklitis trying to muscle his way in. Didn't make a very good move there. Prevost, Connor Curtis was able to muscle up inside. Prevost's shot is up and in. He has 4 quick points. Tetschlag from outside the line, no good. Preble controls the rebound. Tillman had it, almost threw it away. Tetschlag on a good effort to try and get it, but slid out of bounds.
I mentioned that South is averaging 53.7 points a game, Marty. They have scored 1,128 points and given up 1,130. So only 2-point difference through the whole season.
Really.
But yet they are 9-12.
We have a couple of student helpers with us tonight, Chris. Right now, running camera down on the floor is James Simpson, and helping him out is Labrisha Patton. Simpson is a senior, Patton a freshman. Richard Bartson up here by us. We don't like those high school kids up around us.
Well, we're glad that they're here.
Definitely. Part of Scott Maloff's class over here at South High.
See if we can get something closer to the basket here, boys, on your shot attempt.
Let's see if we can get a basket, period.
Well, that would help.
We're down to under 4.5 minutes left in the quarter. It's been a long drought for South. Harrison drives to the lane, throws it up and in.
Attacking the basket. That's what we want to see. Oh boy, and then they're wearing the old jerseys again. The white jerseys don't have the same numbers as the road jerseys.
Yeah, you're right. I noticed that when I was writing Harrison's number down for scoring the basket.
That's what I thought about too, Connor. 4-year player here, Connor Harrison.
I don't know about you, Chris, but I kind of questioned bringing him up his freshman year. I don't think that was necessarily in his best interest. There's an offensive foul by the Preble player not called, but South comes away with the rebound. Trying to muscle in was Logan Tillman. Recolaitis throws it in the backcourt, and it'll go as a violation on South.
Well, South 9-12, 6-9, and Preble 7-14, 5-10 with a win. Should give South tie for 5th with East and Pulaski. Both those teams playing De Pere and Ashwaubenon. I'm not assuming that's going to happen, but those two teams are pretty good.
Yeah, really.
So they should take care of business. So only 4 teams will finish above 500 in the league.
De Pere will finish in first in all likelihood. Bayport a game back will finish 14-2 with a win. De Pere would be 15-1. Ashwaubenon with the win would be 13-3, and then North plays up at Manitowoc.
I'm trying to get some scores from up there. I know the JVs blew a 12-point lead and lost by 1.
For North.
Yep, late blew a 12-point lead.
Here in earlier action, the South JVs won by 20, and the South freshman team lost, I think, in a relatively close game. It was tied at halftime, and then we lost track of the score until at the end here. Chris Korf found out that they had lost.
Well, Jamie Berlin had a very nice JV squad this year.
Yeah, they had an outstanding record. We don't have access to the conference standings on the JV level, but you got to think they were right up there.
Yep, bodes well for replacing these 7 seniors. We're down to 2:33 left in a very slow, low-scoring ball game.
Speaking of 7 seniors, I think it was 9, Chris.
9 seniors, yep, 9 seniors.
Double dribble by Pitch, another turnover for him. Score is 4-2. There's 2:23 left. I'm nudging Chris, trying to keep him awake. Keep that pencil in your hand, Chris. You never know when there's going to be a turnover or a rebound or something happening.
Flurry of scoring.
Flurry. And they're going to get Sam Selk.
First foul.
Yeah, first foul of the game.
Yep.
Ginther in and Pitch out. How many shots has South taken, Chris? 2?
3, 4. They're 1 for 4.
1 for 4, wow.
Oh boy.
Baseline opened up and taking it right to the rack was Prevost. He's got his average plus.
Marty could have done that too, but he would have had to finish with his left hand.
That's what I want.
I know.
Miller couldn't get it. Had a good look, but Matt just couldn't get it down.
Yep.
This could be an all-time low on the season for scoring in a quarter by South. Almost a travel out there by Vandenhouten.
Well, I know they had like a 4-point quarter against De Pere. That was in the 3rd quarter, though, Marty.
Okay.
And there's
Camden Wall in the ball game. He's only a soft freshman.
Yeah. Coach's son.
He played over at North, got in. Nothing real spectacular that night, but he's got to have some skills if he's up at this level. Kraft trying to probe, but couldn't get all the way in. Curtis is a horse in there. Shot is no good. Harrison with the rebound.
Got to get South out running.
Oh, he was wide open. He didn't recognize, and he passed it out. But Ginther hits a 3.
Just like that, they're only down by 1. As Bad as it's been for South.
Wall, rainbow three, hits it.
Chuck it up at the basket and it goes in. Unbelievable. Oh boy.
We thought it was raining threes. It was, but they weren't all going in. Baney missed that shot. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Kraft will pull it out and they'll play for one. It's 9-5, Preble on top. Kraft trying to get the reverse layup. And that's going to be the quarter with Preble on top, 9-5.
One of my most rewarding experiences as a dietitian has been actually quite recently, just a year ago, when I met Donna, because she was so motivated and ready to lose weight and to get healthier.
Well, since I've met Sue and listened to her guidance, I've lost about 80 pounds and I have been taking off almost all my medications. To me, I mean, that's something to shout about. I just see the future getting better and better and better because I'm getting healthier and healthier and healthier.
For practices, games, appearances, and competition. We thank them for all they have done to better the cheer program and to continue to have it grow in a positive direction. The cheer seniors are Abby Hipman, David Lally, and Nicole Langlois. We wish you the best of luck in your future and as you finish out the season at State on Saturday. Thank you, seniors. It's go time.
It's senior night tonight. Some of the South High basketball seniors would be Kyle Baney, Connor Harrison, Eric Ladwig, Matt Miller, Michael Miller, TJ Pitch, Jared Reklitis, Sam Selk, and Eric Tetschlag. Not necessarily their final home game though, Chris. If they can advance far enough, they could. South is hosting a sectional.
Oh, that would be for the girls. I don't know if it's for the
Oh,
boys.
that's right, for the girls. Sorry about that.
Yep. I don't know what sectionals is for boys. Sectional finals will be here next week, Saturday. It's hard to believe the tournament hasn't started yet, and then we're talking about in basically 8 days, the tournament will be down to into state. Will be your season's over. It's just or not over, but. Crazy, they'll have 4 games in the next 8 days, a chance to advance.
We have a game, hopefully, we got to preface this. If North High girls win on Friday night, they will host a game on Saturday. We will be at that game. We will not be at the game tomorrow night. And we look forward to a North win and then being able to cover a regional final game at North Saturday.
Which would be Kimberly most likely, which would be their big rematch, big game.
Shot attempt by Tillman is no good, but he is fouled. We'll be going to the line. Check the release on this attempt, Chris. He didn't look good on the first one. See if you can get that hand in the cookie jar. A little better there. Got a nice roll, put it in. It's 10-7. Preble on top. They've led it the whole way.
Preble leads 10-7, and Curtis hasn't even got a basket attempt, or shot attempt, excuse me, for the Hornets.
Tetschlag with a 12-footer. Nails a nice jump shot.
South now 3 of 8 tonight. Preble 4 of 9.
Camden Wall getting quite a few minutes here, Chris, in the first half.
Now South in a 1-3-1 zone.
Curtis stationed at the high post. Trying to work his way in. Makes a nice little move to the right and scores. Be careful what you wish for, Chris. Of course, I don't know you were wishing for him to shoot.
Last game, Preble beat South 46-36. But South's playing so much better now, Marty.
You're definitely right. That was both of us were very impressed with the way they played on at North. They just really took it to the Northsiders that night. Okay, a 30-second timeout by South, so we'll keep it here. And we had mentioned that we had talked to Mike Rank, and he said the team was just generally playing better over the last couple of games. I think so far tonight, and of course it's hard to tell because the game is so slow moving, but they need to pick it up a little bit.
Well, I think they're gonna need some transition baskets. They got to get the rebounds on the defensive end, kick it out, and get running, and the boys got to start running and then create a lot of easy baskets. I liked what Connor Harrison did before when he penetrated a little bit. Again, tonight we've had 8 shot attempts for South, and 5 of them are three-pointers. And I know it's part of the zone, but right now it looks like Preble's going man, so we'll see if we can get to the basket like we wanted them to do from the get-go.
Good pickup, Chris. Harrison wants to take it to the hoop, and now he does. Connor Curtis blocked the shot, and then it went off the hand of Connor Harrison, and Preble will have it.
And that was the correct call there.
Yeah, unfortunate. The block happened, and then Connor just unfortunately had his hand right there.
Well, we saw Preble struggle big time against the press against North. I know South doesn't like to press a lot, but sometimes when you have the better athletes, you got to do some things that favor you.
Right.
And they can't handle the press. Preble was just horrendous against North, and even North's not a great pressing team this year, but they do press when they have to.
Watch Tetschlag. He's right over on that double team, not allowing Curtis to do much, and Curtis looked a little like Bobby Douglas on that pass.
Well, there's just not a lot of offense for the other Preble guys, so you got to double down on Curtis. I mean, I know Coach Wall took Curtis out here, but you better not keep him on the bench long because he's your aircraft carrier.
Again, we talked about the double teams that South is applying on Curtis, and Preble is doing the same thing to Reklitis. Ryan Buss in the ball game for Preble. He's a big kid, only a sophomore, but he's the one that's guarding. Parker Kraft is going to take it as they steal the inbounds play and get an easy basket.
That was a good job. I always wonder why defenses don't turn around as soon as they see the guy looking with his head up. That was a great defense by Preble there. Oh, another timeout South.
Wow. Another 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Timeout, Sheboygan South, 30 seconds.
Their second timeout of the quarter, Chris. Mike Rank must be seeing something that he doesn't like, and he wants to talk about it.
Here, watch this here, the throw, and then the defender turns around and taps it, and then it's a easy play. But
Parker Kraft on that layup. Connor Curtis back in the ball game, Chris. You'd mentioned you want to keep him out long.
See if Preble goes back to their zone, or are they going to stay in the man-to-man?
14-5. It's been a 4-point run for the Hornets. They started the game with a 4-point run. Miller open for a second, but good recovery defense by Griffin Summers. Selk trying to get to the middle, but good defense. Looks like Preble's back into a zone, Chris. Nope, they're not.
TJ pitch, no shot attempts tonight. Bingo, TJ pitch.
Good call, Chris.
Now they're down by a bucket.
You are the man.
Well, as bad as South is playing, it's just Preble's offense is so bad too. You know, one quick three and you're right back in it.
The quick whistle. It's going to go against South.
Fouls number 12, Matt Miller. First personal.
It's only the third foul on South. Preble has 2. You're right, when you're a slow down team, it can be pretty hard to build up a big lead.
Let him shoot that outside shot. Tillman, Prevost, yeah.
Curtis with the rebound, trying to get it up, but he's fouled. Fouls on Miller again.
Going to the line, and number 51, Connor Curtis.
Miller? Didn't Reklitis just kind of fall on him there?
Kind of, sort of. That's what I
Jared
thought
got
too.
up in the air and just landed on him. I thought that was what the foul was.
Eric Tetchlaw.
Yeah, I did too. I was surprised when he came out with the foul going on Miller. Curtis with 3 points, now looking for number 4. Got it. 16-12. Preble is 3 for 4 on their free throws so far in the half. South is 2 for 2.
Like it.
Chris, I've noticed now whenever the ball goes in the post, regardless of who's down there, they're getting double teamed. They're never allowing single coverage on a post pass.
2 shots.
Well, then guys have to flare to open areas. And, you know, part of the thing is you know the offense, so you know where your guys are. So you should be able to kick it out there. A lot of dribbling, a little more passing would be better too, I think. Harrison, a 61% free throw shooter. Gets them both.
4 for 4.
I like this.
South only down 2, and there's under 3 minutes left in the half. They'll have some more recognition on senior night at halftime. South JV, there's a travel. South JV's won earlier. I think I mentioned that while the freshmen lost a close game. Our crew tonight, we have Scott Maloff in the truck. Our director, Richard Bartson, up here. Eric Wiesman down on the floor camera, being assisted by a couple of student helpers, James Simpson and Labrisha Patton. Chris Wright up on top doing the color, and I'm Mike Martin doing the play-by-play. Boy, oh boy, a lot of inside passing with no shots, Chris.
Well, the passes aren't right direct either. They always got to like grab for it or something.
Tetchlaw with a good drive to the basket, couldn't get the shot to go, and then Curtis came away with a strong rebound. Parker Kraft had it on top.
Under 2 minutes.
16-14, I can hardly keep up. Nice steal by Tetchlaw. They got a chance, they've got numbers, but then they pull it back. Pitch from outside the line, couldn't get it to go. Had an open shot, just didn't hit it. Prevost probing, but couldn't get the shot off.
Oh boy.
Kraft with a teardrop, didn't go for him. And Preble, great job of getting back on defense. Pitch driving hard to the basket, gets knocked to the floor. Foul's gonna go on Vandenhouten.
25, Trent Vandenhouten.
Watch this contact.
Ooh.
First personal, 4th team foul.
Pitch is going to trigger the inbounds.
Oh, wow. No shooting foul there?
No shooting foul. Eric Ladwig in the ball game for South.
Coach Rank asked for the hand check and a foul, and he got one within 20
Ball's
seconds.
number 45, Nathan.
That's
Prevost.
officials got their ears open.
Ball. Checking in for South, number 24, Kyle Bainey.
Bainey back in the ball game for TJ Pitch. 1:12 left in the half. Inside to Harrison. He got bumped hard. No call. They're letting him play, Chris.
Well, South had 2 chances to tie it there and could not convert.
Tillman leans in, got Bainey out of the way, but couldn't hit the basket. Parker Kraft with another teardrop, couldn't get his shot to go. Harrison almost turned it over. Under a minute. Ginther drives the lane, had a layup and couldn't get it to go. And Preble will pull it back and play for 1.
Got a man advantage and Preble pulls it out. 24 seconds.
Camden Wall handing it off to Parker Kraft. Harrison guarding him. 10 seconds left. Oh, wow. They let him go.
Basket by Parker Kraft.
And we're at halftime
And
with
that's
Preble
the
on
first
top,
half.
18 to
South
14.
14, Preble 18.
Ian Ralston.
Gift giving is hard.
Gift giving is an art. What do you give the person who's got everything?
I gave her a heifer.
You're giving me a cow for my birthday?
It's a farm animal.
It's more than a gift. A farm animal helps families in hunger. Gifts like this change lives.
Give different. Christmas, Valentine's Day, Hanukkah, whatever you want.
Give a family life.
It's more than a gift.
It's the best gift I ever gave.
For South fans to reflect and say thank you to our special seniors for their contributions to South and specifically to the dance team program. These seniors deserve to be recognized for their ongoing hard work and continued dedication to make our team stronger than ever. Each dancer has played a significant role throughout their careers and for all that they have done. We like to take time to honor them. Our 2015 Dance Team Seniors, Alexis Champeau, Maddie Ludwig, Sophia Lee, Bailey Payne, Mia Raybon, and Serena Yang. Thank you again, and best wishes to all of you in your future paths ahead. Let's give another hand for our senior dance team members. We also want to congratulate them on their state winning hip hop repeat. Who do you say is back? Your three-peat, state-winning Division I hip-hop Batman varsity dance team. After competing at their state event held in La Crosse on February 7th, the team finished a remarkable first place out of 13 hip-hop teams. Not only is this the team's third year in a row as champions, this also marks their fifth hip-hop championship within the past 6 years. The team also took 5th out of 15 teams in Division II POM, making it the second year in a row to place in the top 5. To qualify for state in two routines is alone a success, but to actually place at state for both routines is unbelievable. Trophies were awarded to the team as well as individual medals. Congratulations on an amazing season, ladies. Everyone could not be more proud of you and all of your hard work. Members of this winning team include Rachel, Megan, Lauren B., Alexis, Amy, Lauren F., Taylor, Anna, Holly, Lisa, Mackenzie, Maddie, Sophia, Bailey, Sydney, Mia, Kristen, Madison, Gabby, Zoe, Eden, Tatum, Peyton, Elizabeth, Serena, and not to be left out, Coach Reineman. And now, here are your three-peat state hip-hop champions performing their hip-hop routine for the last time of their remarkable season. Let's give it up, South High Varsity Dance Team!
He's here. Who? The Batman.
I be riding 24 with them Batman dough. I be riding 24 with them Batman dough.
Baby, jump, homie. They don't understand us. We've got the latest, came on a night bus. They're not nothing like me, nothing like us. Yeah, we know it's okay, you don't like us. Don't mind me, I'm just abusing my powers. Raising my voice from the roofs for the towers. Telling me minutes, not hours, cause we're misunderstood. Like the shadow in the dark takes more than eyes to see who we are. Why so serious?
Get away! Why make you hang it out your trunk?
Why so serious?
Okay, this is over.
That's why they're the best. Let's have another nice round of applause. South High's varsity dance team. And now we want to direct your attention to the east end of the field house for a routine by our cheer and stunt team.
Sheboygan South High School. Don't forget the name. We are Sheboygan South Red Wings. Red and white, the colors tell it all. Red Wings.
about to show them all. It's go time, ready to show our skill. The red and white, Red Wings are the deal.
Red Wings. Time to rock!
Ready, set, go! Red Wings got the pride! It's go time, red, white, make it live!
Sheboygan South.
Wow, that looks like a first place performance to me. Let's give another nice round of applause for our varsity cheer and stunt, coached by this guy, Ben Rolsey. We want to...
This video was submitted by a student through the Teens Drive Smart program. For more information on teen safety, visit teensdrivesmart.com.
Don't allow your weight to threaten your health or control your future. Excess weight or obesity can cause emotional and physical health risks. But you can take control. The Your Weight Matters campaign offers free resources and tips to help you measure and understand your weight. Take the Your Weight Matters Challenge. The free toolkit prepares you to speak with a healthcare provider about your weight. Your weight does matter. Take the challenge and take control today.
Because sometimes, even the rescuers need to be rescued. The Coast Guard Foundation. Find out how you can help at rescuetherescuers.org.
This little chick has hearing loss. It can be lonely, sad, and often accompanied by ringing in the ears or even loss of balance. But there's good news, because birds have an almost magical way of regenerating their inner ear cells to restore their own hearing, so they can live a happy, chirpy lifestyle. Imagine if science could achieve the same miracle with people. While at Hearing Health Foundation, we support research that is doing just that. Visit us at hhf.org and learn more about the cure for hearing loss and tinnitus.
Back at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, let's go through some first half scoring. For Preble first, Wall had 3, Kraft had 4, Tillman had 1, Prevost had 6 early points. Matter of fact, he scored the first 6 of the game. And Curtis, their big man in the middle, had 4. For South, Pitch had a 3-pointer for 3. Harrison had 6. He made 4 free throws among those 6 points. Ginther had 3 and Tetschlag 2. Chris, what do you have?
I have quarter shooting half stats. 4 of 14 shooting for South. That's right, 14 attempts in a whole half. Preble 7 for 16 shooting 2 of 7 from 3 for South and 1 of 1 for Preble. Not a lot of shot attempts, Marty. If I was Coach Rank, I'd be ecstatic to be down by 4.
I agree with you there. One thing that I thought Preble did a really good job of, South got the ball out a couple of times, Chris, on a kick-out pass, trying to run the break, and Preble, to their credit, really got back on defense well. You know, they didn't allow the ball to get down the floor without defenders back. And that was part of the reason why South wasn't able to get out and run it. Kraft trying to take Harrison to the basket, but Connor did a great job of defending. Kraft scored his 4 points in that second quarter. He's one of their leading scorers.
Great defense by Tetschlag all night. Right there he is.
Curtis trying to dump it inside, but Ginther right there to steal it. And again, South pushing it up the court, but Preble got back. Curtis on Reklitis. Reklitis had a good shot, Chris, just couldn't get it to go. Nice little post move.
Preble with 6 turnovers, Curtis with 6 turnovers. Oops.
Steal by Tetschlag. Had the ball tipped away on the fast break attempt. Tipping that ball away that time was Prevost. There you see it. Trying to go. I'll take that back. That wasn't Prevost, it was Vanden Hooten. Reklitis, as we just come back, scores a basket and he's fouled.
Fouls number 51, Connor Curtis. Basket was good by number 34, Jared
Reklitis shooting 59% from the free throw line this year, Marty. And that'll put him over 60. And here comes the press. I'd go all over these guys. You're darn right.
Good
you
hands
betcha.
by Harrison. Pitch throws it right back. 18-17, Preble still on top, and we got a timeout. 30-second timeout by the Hornets. They need to clean up their press breaker, Chris.
Well, South came out with a little bit of a press in the first half, but that one was a full out, we're going to double and trap, and that's the way you're going to beat Preble, because they cannot handle the press. Game 22, and they struggle. They struggle big time.
I know Chris mentioned this before. This will be the last game of the regular season. Preble came in only 7-14, and like we had talked about South having a pretty good run here at the end of the season, Preble has got a bad run going at the end of the season.
Yep. Lost 6 of their last 7.
South, of course, is 9-12, trying to get up into double-digit wins and climb up to 4th place in the conference standing. Fifth place.
No tie for three-way tie for 5th. It's a good offensive attack by Preble.
Good defense by Reklitis in the middle, not allowing Prevost to take it to the hoop.
He won't. He's
kick out pass, 3-point attempt is up and good by Vanden Hooten.
Another country heard from there. Just their second 3-point attempt tonight, and both have gone in. Nice move by Tetschlag, but he dribbled off his foot.
Yeah.
Good idea.
As long as there was not a violation, but a turnover, South is going to apply the press. It looks like a 1-2-1-1. I haven't seen this formation for a press in quite a while, Chris.
Well, the key is for Preble to get somebody in the middle. There he is. Now you should hit a wing guy, but Curtis held on to the ball too long. Instead of attacking, they decide to pull it out, and now South is trying to figure out what they're running on D. They're going man, but somebody's open. Well, not anymore.
I don't think you want pitch guarding
oh, boy.
Prevost either. That's not a favorable matchup for the Red Wings. Now they're getting it squared away. Tetschlag is going to guard Prevost, and Pitch is going to guard Wall.
See, this is, well, Preble had a bad attack there. You had Curtis that time with Tetschlag on the opposite side. If you're going to use Curtis in offense, that would have been the time. So now you got 2 guys down there. Now it's an easy play for Tetschlag.
Prevost gets fouled on the shot attempt. He'll be shooting 2. Good offensive set that time, Chris. They got it down low to Curtis, and he was able to find Prevost on the cut down the lane.
Yeah, Prevost isn't going to hurt you around the free throw line, but if he gets down close a little bit, increases his odds of making some points. Up at Manitowoc, North 39-31. Gerber with 14. Rudolph with 12. Larson with 1.
How do you get that?
Ellen.
Oh,
Ellen is up there. She said she was going up, so I said, shoot me some
scores
since we're doing a game here.
Updates.
I thought about that like 5 minutes before a game. Not like I had this big brain thought here.
Planning was never a big issue with you?
No.
Good
There's
inside
an easy
feed. Recklitis with an easy 2. He has 5.
That's a travel. Just a 3-point game. 4.5 minutes in quarter number 3. At least somebody got to 20.
I don't think South is going to get the 6. What was it, 62? And they were guaranteeing them a win. They won't get that much.
That was my guarantee, 62.
That's an offensive foul. He offensive fouled on Recklitis twice when the double team came over and he crashed into Tetschlag. Then the official thought he should call it. Better late than never. Watch it right here. Once, twice, boom.
Yep, good call.
Third one was a charm. See, that's why I can umpire. I can see. Pitch. Couldn't get it to go. Wall leading the break. Now Preble pulls it back out. There's under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. It's 22-19. Tillman has it on top. I remember for the Loyola Ramblers, they had a guy, Ajax Tillman was a center, big guy. That was back in the glory days. You know, they won the national championship back in '63.
Yep.
Jerry Harkness was their star player, but Vic Roush made the winning basket against Cincinnati.
And Oscar.
And that's your story from the 60s, ladies and gentlemen.
And Lucas, right? Cincinnati. John.
No, Lucas was at Ohio State.
Oh, who else did, what'd they call there?
They own Bearcats.
Oh, they called a foul there. Thought they called a turnover. Sorry about that.
Parker from 18. Oh, not even close.
Oh, boy.
Had a pretty good look. Going to get a foul on Preble.
Kraft 2 of 8 on the floor. The big thing is Connor Curtis, 1 shot attempt tonight and 7 turnovers.
Just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. And a very slow mover. I was keeping Chris awake in the first half. He's keeping me awake here in the third quarter.
Nice move.
Selk tries to get it up. He does, and he
gets
draws
a bailout.
the foul.
Gets a bailout foul. Fourth team foul on Preble already. Selk shooting 78%, one of their better guys.
Yeah, they.
I jinxed
Nice going. You were calling out the shooting percentages at that North-South game, and I was astounded. I mean, a lot of the guys were in the 50% range. They weren't even up into the 60s. That's pretty bad. 1 for 2 trip for Sam. It's 22-20.
Just a basket down.
And they get the trap in the corner, and Parker Kraft does the smart thing, calls the timeout, avoid the turnover. It's a 30-second timeout. Chris, when you do your press breaker, I know you've mentioned several times, you know, to get the ball in the middle. What do you want to try and avoid when you're throwing the ball inbounds?
Well,
just that initial pass.
That right where that was right there, because he threw it right to the corner, so you can use your sidelines, the baseline, and then you have 2 defenders. Well, where are you going to go? So you want to start with getting the ball either moving away from the quarter or into the middle of the floor. I always had my guys kind of cut across or diagonal cut so they get to the ball so they're not stuck in those corners. Like he's going to get it there again. But at least they're doing a better job of going backwards instead of forward. They didn't do that last time. They had nobody to retreat there. Normally you always give that back to the guy who has the ball there, or excuse me, inbound the ball.
Yeah, I hear you. Just seems the way they're set up, you know, and they make their moves, except for the one guy heading down the floor. Well, there you got Parker Kraft right in the middle of the lane.
Well, he should have hit Curtis in the middle.
And intercepted. Beanie might have got away with the turnover. I don't know if he caught the ball in the back court or the front court, but South still has it. That's a good thing. They're only down 2.
Yep, only down a basket. And look at the quick feet by the South. They're just so much quicker than Preble.
Beanie came up short, and they're going to get a foul on South's A.J. Gutierrez.
Foul number 20, A.J. Gutierrez.
There you're going to watch him underneath the basket, and there you can see him swipe at the ball, get called for the foul. He knew it right away.
Preble has 5 turnovers in the quarter since his press and other things. 10 for the game.
Vanden Hooten got it right where you didn't want to again. And Tillman put his head down and tried to charge through. Fortunate for him, he was able to draw the foul on South.
Fouls number 24, Kyle Haney, second personal.
Haney picks up. Taking Tillman out, bringing in another guard. Coach Wall, he's the one doing the probing now. How do I beat the press?
Well, that's another thing you can do is try to slice it.
Good hustle down. Getting right down on the floor was Ginther and forced the turnover. South will get it back. Tillman right back in. Looking at the defense now. Tetschlag set a double screen. Looked like he was wide open for a shot. Chris didn't take it.
Get to the basket. Get to the basket.
Harrison's shot attempt is not going to count. We have a foul before that. Oh, Tetschlag commits a foul. We didn't see it underneath, but the referee was right there. I'm sure it happened. It wasn't necessarily a bad call, just a bad circumstance for South, and now Preble's got a little bit of a break. Curtis fouled on the shot attempt and scores. Wow-wee. Kraft doing a great job of running the break, Chris. Got to give him that.
And I thought that was a lucky pass there. I thought it was going to get picked off.
Snuck it right through there.
Yep. Stay with the press, South. You're gonna get some turnovers and baskets. It's all gonna come for you. Stay with it. Except they have got a lot of fouls lately. You don't have to reach, just let Preble make the mistakes. Because they'll make bad passes, you can pick those off with your quickness.
Tetschlag not able to do much with it. He had Prevost on him. Preble playing very hard on defense, Chris. They hustle well on this zone.
But Curtis has got his back to the basket.
Tetschlag going hard to the hoop, got a nice pass from Harrison, and he gets fouled on the shot attempt.
Yeah, Connor Curtis, you're a nice offensive player, but you got to know where the ball is, son. You're more worried about your guy on the opposite side or the weak side, the ball side. You were no ball side help, and then you were too late, and you got the foul there.
Talking about a slow quarter, Chris, we still got a little over a minute left. This has been a long quarter. We had an extremely quick first half. This third quarter is dragged on.
Well, and it's field position, too. We're always on the south bench side. Preble hasn't had the ball on their side of the field, so good defense. Even though time of possession is going for South, they still trail by 4. Time, possession, and field position. Look at this. This is these are
almost tipped away. Tetschlag diving in there hard. And we get timeout just as Tetschlag rolled on the floor with the ball. It seemed like a pretty quick call, Chris, but we'll take it. It's a full timeout, Scott, so let's take a short break. We'll be right back with South down 4, 25-21.
Every child adopted from foster care remembers their one day. The day he first met his forever family. The day their adoption was finalized. More than 100,000 children are waiting for their one day.
My one day was happy.
Find out more at nationaladoptionday.org.
I think in that first half we had possibly 7 total fouls, 3 on South, 4 on Preble. Well, right now with 55 seconds left in the third quarter, South has 7 fouls. So those are 7 third quarter fouls, considering they only had 3 in the entire first half.
And both teams have combined for 10 third quarter turnovers.
Oh, wow. Preble has 5 team fouls here, all 5 in the third quarter. South has the ball. Clock rolling, pitch being guarded by Kraft. Tetschlag scores and he's fouled.
Get to the basket. Preble can't man you up. They got to sit in their zone or they're going to be in trouble. That was just the case again. Get to the basket, boys.
Tetschlag will get another free throw attempt. Puts it down. It's now 25-24. Tetschlag with 6 points. Get it in the middle, boy, what a difference, huh, Chris? Nice inside feed.
And they don't attack.
Wall's rainbow 3 is no good, but Preble comes away with the board. Buss was underneath the basket. Rekleitis didn't quite time his jump that time.
And he decides not to shoot from 2 feet away. Instead, they rely on a 20-foot push shot that caroms off.
Clock rolling down near the 10-second mark now in the third quarter. Kraft looking to go one-on-one. Wall shuffled his feet, wanted to get the shot off. When he saw he couldn't, that's when the shuffle happened. Tetschlag setting up in the deep corner. Outside of your angle here, he comes up. Shot at the buzzer, no good. Preble on top, 25-24.
Did you know that your thumbs are some of the scariest things on the planet? Every year, an average of 6,000 people lose their lives to thumbs that are used to text while driving. That means that your opposable digit is more dangerous than volcanoes, sharks, airplanes, jellyfish, tigers, lions, tornadoes, roller coasters, hippos, skydiving, spiders, and snakes. Texting while driving is more dangerous than all of those things. So why isn't it one of your biggest fears?
This video was submitted by a student through the Teens Drive Smart program. For more information on teen safety, visit teensdrivesmart.com.
Before you're treated for breast cancer, get the facts. Women who are told about their breast reconstruction options report feeling in control and experiencing a higher quality of life after cancer.
I know because I am one of them.
I know because I am one of them.
I know because I am one of them.
Before you undergo surgery for breast cancer, get the facts. Make sure you know your breast reconstruction options. For more information, visit broaddayusa.org.
Back at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, here's the scoring by quarters for Preble, 9, 9, and 7. For South, scoring by quarters, 5, 9, and 8. To say it's been a slow game, scoring-wise, would be a severe understatement. And it's amazing how you can score 15 total points in a quarter, Chris, and it takes forever to play it.
7 of 21 shooting for South, 9 of 20 for Preble.
Curtis gets it inside, kicks it right out to Prevost. Had an open shot from about 12, but passed it up.
Preble should just keep the ball on this end because if it goes to the other end, they may not get it back across half court.
Parker Kraft trying to work one-on-one with Harrison, but wasn't able to get it to the basket. Shot attempt by Tillman. His shot is no good, and then we get a tie-up on the rebound, and it's South's turn to get the ball. So another opportunity for the Southsiders, Chris, to finally get the lead. They have trailed all game. They have never had the lead in this contest.
They do now.
Tetschlag. We get a foul called. Tetschlag will be at the line shooting a pair. Prevost commits that foul. You're going to see, they've run this play several times. He screens and then he cuts and tries to get the ball back. And that's been a good play for him here in the latter part of the game. So far, Eric Tetschlag is 2 for 4 in the game. This is that first attempt.
I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of free throws in this quarter, Marty. If the third quarter wasn't
really
interesting enough for you.
Both teams now with 7 free throws. Tillman put his head down and just went and got it through the South defenders.
Leading scorer, Connor Curtis. 2 shot attempts tonight.
Curtis had the rebound, but it was stripped away. Reklitis with it, and South with a chance to push it. TJ Pitch with a teardrop attempt, but couldn't get it to go, but Harrison comes away with the rebound, and we get a timeout by South. Chris, I'd like to see a little replay after the rebound. Not that part. I don't know if Scott can go back to when Reklitis got the rebound, but I felt that South had a chance for a fast break, and they didn't take it.
Yep, and Coach Rank was yelling, run the floor, run the floor.
Ginther got the pass underneath the basket. Watch right here. He's going to get it, number 10. Right there. Kick it down.
And he was dribbling with his head down.
Yep, a little too late. Easier said than done, though, right, Chris?
Yep.
That's why we're up here, because we can't do it. But we can tell you how to do it.
Crazy ball game, Marty.
Very crazy. Little promo before we start action. Our next game, hopefully, will be on Saturday at Sheboygan North. We're hoping that the North girls win on Friday night and then they would host a regional final game at North Saturday night. And that would be the game that we cover. So when you get up Saturday morning, or if you stay up late and check the websites, see if they won. If they did, we'll be over there. Tried a little backdoor action again, didn't work the way they wanted. There it is. Curtis thought he had the block, but he came down and swatted Harrison, knocked him to the floor, and committed the foul. His fourth.
South is getting to the basket. Not making baskets, but at least they're getting opportunities at the free throw line, and that will be Connor Curtis's fourth foul. As a team, Marty, they were shooting 65% from the free throw line. But I don't think they're shooting that tonight, Marty.
No, definitely not.
There's the lead.
Harrison has made 5 out of 6. First lead for South with 6:10 left in the game. Prevost had it. Got it into Tillman, and Tillman just knocking Baney out of the way. Check that, not Baney, Ginther. These Preble guys play tough. I'm not opposed to that, Chris.
Yep.
I like it when you play tough.
Playing without their second leading scorer, Connor Lemons.
Parker Kraft taking a shot that he almost never takes, a 12-footer. Nails it, and they've got the lead right back. Recklitis getting it down in deep, trying to make a move on Prevost, but Nathan doing a good job defending down low. Pitch setting up the offense. Preble in a man-to-man defense. Good pass inside by Harrison. Shot by Tetschlag, rims off, had a pretty good look. Prevost doing a great job inside, Chris, not allowing Harrison to just cut through. Gave him a little bump. Prevost. Shot.
Hand grenades it.
Yeah, and a big slap inside. The referees just refused to call any of that extracurricular underneath the basket or slapping. Ginther with a spin move. Shot attempt in the lane is no good. Preble has it back, 4:25. And we get a timeout by Preble. 4:24 left in the ball game, and they lead it by 1. Full timeout, Scott. Let's take a breather.
Getting out of the military, I was missing this camaraderie.
It's frustrating when you try and talk to people that don't understand.
I still had the anger, I still had the addictions, but we didn't talk about that.
Came to a point where it's like, okay, I really need to talk to somebody about this.
Family more or less encouraged me, go to the VA.
It's okay to go get help. It's okay to talk to people because it takes true strength to ask for help.
Hear veterans' real stories of strength and recovery at MakeTheConnection.net.
Back at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where South grabbed the lead at 26-25, but Preble came right back with a 12-footer by Parker Kraft to give Preble the lead right back. They've led it basically the entire ball game, except for the few seconds that South led here in the fourth quarter. It's been an entertaining game, just not very entertaining on offense, I guess. It's been very slow game.
At North, it's at Manitowoc, 55-42, North's ahead.
55-42, so hopefully they'll get one more win, get them up to 11-5 in conference play. Right now they're 10-5. Double team down low is Curtis. Curtis does a good job of getting down low, get leverage on the defender. Sam Selk in the ball game. He's guarding Kraft. Rolling down to the 3:40 mark of the ball game. Vanden Hooten trying to dribble penetrate, couldn't get anywhere. Griffin Summers gets it in deep. And Tetschlag thought he had all ball. It looked like he had all ball from this angle, but Chuck Bladehorn, our official, did not see it that way.
No, and he was under the basket, the official. And Tetschlag was behind, so he's like screened between 3 people, so it's kind of weird that
you'd make that call.
Yep. Now, if I was Preble here, if you make both these free throws, or even one, I would get Curtis out, because why would you have him go down on D with 4 fouls? Just a thought.
Keep thinking, Chris, that's what you're up here. That's your job. Curtis is 2 for 4 from the line so far.
And they do. For somebody's got to come out. Somebody's got to come out. That's right, and it does take Curtis out. That's a good decision there. You don't want Curtis on defense with his 4 fouls. And Buss has been doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, he's a big body in there, and
Tillman and
Prevost is guarding. Selk with a 3. He hasn't taken a shot all game, and he nails a 3.
Gives them the lead. Now, if you can just get a stop.
And more importantly, it allows them to set up the press.
Yep. Don't foul.
Miller was ready for that cross-court pass to Vanden Hooten, but Parker Kraft didn't make it.
Sam Selk with just his 2nd 3 of the season. Couldn't have came at a better time.
Griffin Summers right down the lane. Logan Tillman, pardon me, number 43. 30-29. Preble on top now. And they're going to get a foul, hand checking by Kraft. Vanden Hooten getting that foul.
Curtis back at the scorer's table.
This is the old-fashioned bonus here, Chris. He's got to make the first to get the second.
Was this Selk? Selk, I told you before, one of their better free throw shooters at 78% going into tonight. And we'll remember that 3. Oh,
couldn't get it in.
Basket didn't want it.
A little more arch, maybe. 2:25 left in the ball game. Prevost setting up the high screen. Parker Kraft had it tipped away, but they're going to get Selk with a foul.
And they're even there now, Marty, so any foul after that will be double bonus. I'm telling you, it's going to come down to free throw shooting because neither teams are making baskets.
Well, we say that a lot. South only shot 4 free throws in the first half. They've shot 10 so far, 11 actually here in the second half. And Parker Kraft misses his attempt.
Jared Reklitis with his 3rd rebound of the night. I said, team who can make free throws.
Selk couldn't get it. Prevost with the rebound. Can't sit on it too long, right under 2 minutes. Curtis scores, and he's fouled by Harrison. He brought the ball down, what you don't want to do, but he was strong enough to muscle up through the pressure and score.
And because it was down so low, Marty, I thought that was going to be on the floor, but they allowed the continuation and the basket.
Watch it down here.
Oh, I guess that's a good call. That is a good call.
Miller coming in for Selk. Miller, a pretty good 3-point shooter in his own right. It's a 3-point lead now for Preble.
Yep,
This could be a 2-possession game if he makes the free throw.
And as you can see, both teams in double bonus, but a 4-point lead is like a 10-point lead tonight.
Exactly. 33-29. And whistle underneath. Tetschlag and Tillman go down.
Well, that's not what it's going to be on. You're up by 4 points and you commit a foul on a reach. Giving easy chances for South to crawl back in here now. At the free throw line, he's going to get 2.
Tetschlag 3 for 7 on his free throw shooting, Chris. And all those attempts have been here in the second half.
I still can't believe that Preble fouled.
Oh man, come on guys. Can't let them sit on it. We're rolling down to 1:40 left in the ball game.
And here comes the 1-3-1 trap. See how Preble handles it. Despite 8 turnovers in quarter number 3, they have 0 turnovers in quarter number 4. And we don't need to foul.
Well, I think you do.
Minute 29. It's an eternity in this game.
Yeah, but they're not going to do anything with it. They'll never shoot.
I'm hoping they throw it to the team in the white.
Vanden Hooten has not scored yet in the ball game until now. Timeout called on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout with 1:29 left. Preble now has a 5-point lead, 34-29.
Who called that timeout?
Free throw coming up. I don't know. Like you, I wasn't paying attention.
Going to school pregnant, riding the bus, that was hard. You just have all the stares and you have all the questions. When you get pregnant, all the stuff just goes through your mind. Abortion, adoption, keeping him. When you're 15 and pregnant, you can't do it without support. I wanted to give him a better life. I'm Miranda and I chose adoption.
First half scoring. We were paying attention. Just not to who called the timeout.
South called a timeout, and the reason I'm concerned there is the clock was stopped, and that was your 4th timeout. You only have 1 left with 1:29 left. You may need, it's good you have 1 yet in your pocket, but the way this is going, you may need timeouts later.
By the way, I made a mistake. Vanden Hooten did have points in the game. He had a 3-pointer back in the 3rd quarter. Now with this free throw, he's up to 4 points in the ball game.
And another miss.
Tetschlag with the rebound.
His 4th. Basket and a turnover on this end here, boys. Get that press working. Let's get the basket first. Don't need a 3. Get the best shot you can. You're all right.
Preble playing good defense. Harrison open. Gets it. Connor Harrison with a 3. 34-32. Minute left.
Oh,
quick foul. I didn't see the foul there. Did you, Chris?
Yeah,
I know they got
scraped across his arm. Big 3 by Connor Harrison. Big 3 by Sam Selk. Makes it just a 1-possession game.
Harrison with 10 points.
Hopefully. Lot of time left. Lot of time left. Lots can happen in 56 seconds. We're going to be here yet a while. A lot of free throws and scrambling. Violation on South.
Get a wraparound. Foul's going to go on Tetschlag trying to get position for the rebound. That would be an interesting one to see, Scott, if you can get it.
I saw it too. Boy.
Watch down underneath. There you see him hooking him, trying to keep him out. It's a good call.
We're within 3. with the ball. Now you're given free points.
Well, it's a 4-point game.
Yep. A lot of time left.
53 seconds left, I think Chris mentioned.
Got to score down here, though. Set up that press. You don't need a 3. Best shot available. Get to the basket. There you go, Tetch.
Pitch. Good
there
inside feed to Reklitis for an easy 2.
Set up that press. Under 40. Get it. Got
Parker Kraft gets fouled by Miller. He'll be shooting a pair. I got Miller, that's his 5th foul.
I'd like to have seen him set that trap right there. Instead, you had the baseline, backcourt line, one man there, no rotation up. So instead, Miller fouls.
When was the last time you saw this, Chris? A guy fouls out and both teams are not standing in front of their benches. Mike Rank just send the sub in. I know we've talked about this earlier, but in the season, but I think there's a rule they can change. You got 5 seconds to get that substitute in. You don't need to run over to the bench.
Big miss. How about one more big miss here?
He's 0 for 2 on the night, Chris.
Crawled over. Again, we don't need a 3. Just need a basket. Get to the basket, TJ.
30 seconds.
There you go. They're setting up for 3s, though, Marty. There you go. Get to the basket. Connor.
Lean in. Off the rim and in.
And
a timeout. And you were right about the timeout situation, Chris. That I think is their last timeout.
It is, and I didn't like the timeout before because the clock was stopped, you know.
We'll keep it here this time, Scott.
But now you're out, and so Preble should know if, even if, you foul right away and you get some, if it's under 5 seconds, you can just hold the ball and run it out. You don't have to inbound it. But Coach Wall setting up another press break. Good job, again, by South getting to the basket. They get to the basket, good things happen.
If they get it in, how long can you afford to wait before you commit a foul and put them back on the line?
Now you can't wait long. Now you're into 20 seconds and you're out of timeout. So now the time is against you. So you got to foul right away. Just foul right away.
Yeah, Prevost,
draw it out.
Vandenhouten, Curtis, Parker, Kraft, and I'm not sure who the 5th guy is. He's not sitting down with his teammates. Probably Tillman.
And South should know the situation as well. Are we down by 2? Are we down by 3? What do we need?
Actually, Tillman is not in there. Camden Wall, the freshman, is on the floor, Chris. I would think maybe I wouldn't be afraid to foul him. Put the freshman under pressure.
Or double him. Make him turn it over. He's made some poor passes already tonight. Sorry, Camden, but you have. Good seal. There's your trap. But we didn't get a rotation by Selk. Now you got to foul. Selk had to dump down and take away that reversal, ball reversal.
I hear you. Vandenhouten back to the line. He's made 3 of his last 4 attempts.
He gets 2 chances.
Need to have at least 1 miss, so it's a 1-possession game to tie it. And we got the 1 miss. Another miss would be good. Ketchlog on the bench, Chris. Connor Harrison in that low spot trying to block out Parker Kraft. Second free throws in. It's 39-36. 10 seconds. Harrison tried to get the step back, couldn't. There's 3 seconds left. Pitch from way deep, no good, and that's the ball game. Preble comes to Sheboygan and pulls out a 39-36 win in what was an extremely entertaining but slow-scoring game.
Not what I expected tonight, Marty.
No, neither did I.
I thought South would come out and take care of business on their senior night. Very nice senior class, and best of luck to those gentlemen in their pursuits.
All righty, final score 39-36. I want to thank everybody over here at Salt for helping us each of our trips over. Our crew tonight was Scott Maloff, our director, Eric Wiesman, running the floor camera. Up here with us was Richard Bartson doing the top camera. Our student helpers tonight were James Simpson and Labrisha Patton. For my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road, and hopefully that'll be on Saturday night when the South girls will play in a regional final game.